Alright, here it is. The man, RVD, set to return. I went looking for this everywhere. The Wrestling Observer newsletter that came out today is freaking huge. Dave Meltzer went on to write 9 pages about Billy Robinson, and I only really wanted to find this one thing because everybody was making a big deal about the news of Rob Van Dam, and I finally found it. It honestly took me 20 minutes to skim through all this stuff. There's a ton of news in there about WWE, of course, with WrestleMania and the Hall of Fame coming up. Dave wrote the big, long thing on Billy Robinson, a past wrestler who just passed away, with a huge, long story that I'm probably not going to... fuck it. I'm not going to read. But basically, everyone's going hoopla over this one sentence that is in there. It just says Rob Van Dam is scheduled to return on the 4/7 Raw for a several-month run. That is it. That is all. That is causing the big storm this morning of news. Big time news. The other day I made a video because Dave said something on the podcast about The Rock being the headliner for WrestleMania 31's Hall of Fame. And everybody sat on that until the news sites finally decided to post it the next day for some reason. I don't understand why that wasn't big news, but somehow this one sentence is getting big time play. You know, you want to bring Rob Van Dam at the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania and think it's going to be a big deal. I mean, everybody's looking at Sting, that Sting's going to make his debut the night after WrestleMania because that's the only reason why he signed with WrestleCon, is so he could be spotted in New Orleans going out to get himself a bite to eat. And nobody would be going crazy on Twitter blowing it up with Sting sighted in New Orleans because he has a reason to be there now. Van Dam, you know, unless he's doing a surprise access signing, isn't doing anything WrestleMania weekendish. He's not doing anything with WrestleCon. You'd think he would go over there and make that easy WrestleCon money. People would line up around the block to meet RVD and get a picture and get him to sign their encyclopedia or the cover of One Night Only or One Night Stand, my apologies, or anything like that. But or the One of a Kind DVD. Hell yeah, but honestly, in my mind, I was looking at that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal thing yesterday, and there's 3 last spots on there, and I'm looking, and almost everyone that I know in WWE is on there. The only person that I was looking to get added was Alexander Rusev. Maybe they put in the other 2 dudes that had the awesome match from NXT. You had Bo, and you had, oh shit, what's the name of that guy who won the title? The guy who was, shit, I can't remember. The guy who was the NXT champion. Maybe you'll throw those 3 guys in there to give it sort of a rub to NXT that stuff's important and you need to make sure you watch it. But hell, if you're going to bring Rob Van Dam back and you're going to put him on Monday Night Raw for the 4/7 Raw, bring him back and put him in the WrestleMania Battle Royal. I mean, that is going to be an awesome moment. One of a kind, blaring over those things. Everybody doing the Rob Van Dam pose as he walks on down. Hell, do it sort of like you did the WrestleMania. I know all these guys aren't going to get entrances. It's going to be a lot like the beginning of WrestleMania 14 with the Tag Team Battle Royal, where basically the show starts as the guys are coming down. The Nation of Domination gets the entrance, and then boom, LOD 2000 gets the big ovation. They get the big start. It kicks it off in a big way. They end up winning the Battle Royal, and I don't think Rob Van Dam's going to win it. I think that just the entrance alone is going to be a WrestleMania 30 moment. There's going to be too many guys in that Battle Royal to have a great, decent debut, but at least your name's in there. Maybe you can be one of the last few guys eliminated, put him in the Final 4, give him a big feel. You know, Rob Van Dam recently went to the Staples Center when WWE was in LA, trying to find out, you know, when they were going to book him, why he wasn't on the WrestleMania build, but maybe he'll be on the WrestleMania back end. But then again, it sort of seemed to me like WWE was sort of giving RVD the stinger, not letting him be involved with WrestleMania so he wouldn't get that big time WrestleMania bonus and the big old WrestleMania payday. So maybe you just fuck him and you have him start the night after WrestleMania so he doesn't get any of that. And then you book him up until, you know, basically the go-home show before SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, and then you send him home again. I don't know. But, you know, WWE's going to get back at him. They didn't like the way he left. They wanted to extend his deal. He said, you know what, I worked my deal and I'm going to go home. And when you want to work for WWE, and you have an experience of not wanting to work for them, you know, when you come calling to them, they're not going to always get to answer the phone because they want to feel like they're in charge, and that's what Rob Van Dam got used on right there. So, boom! RVD, what do you think? WrestleMania or Monday Night Raw debut? Peace out.